Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Pak Munir. Thank you for the chance that is given to me. So here, my name is Nailul Autor. I would like to present about language teacher identity by Jason Martel and Andie Wang. So I would like to start my presentation talking about the introduction. So this presentation provides a comprehensive review of language teacher identity research and its implication for teacher education. Over the past 15 years, this field has expanded significantly, highlighting the crucial role of identity in conceptualizing teacher learning and development. Growth of research, language teacher identity research has expanded significantly over past 15 years. And identity here is crucial in conceptualizing teacher learning. And the purpose of the review is to provide an overview and suggest future research direction in educational linguistics. So in the text, we have 4 core issues. First, historical perspectives, and the second, interaction and context, and the third, practice and identity, and the fourth, native or non-native speaker status. The first, we have historical perspective on language teacher identity. So the exploration of language teacher identity has evolved significantly, particularly since the mid-20th century, influenced by various social science theories. This section outlines the foundational theories and the trajectory of research in this area. So we have Ericksonian identity and Meadian identity here. In Ericksonian identity, developed by psychologist Erik Erikson, this perspective emphasizes stability and coherence in identity. It views identity as a unified construct that integrates an individual's responses to their cultural and social group membership. In Meadian identity, based on the work of sociologist George Mead, this approach focuses on how identities are constructed through social interactions. It highlights the multiplicity of identity shaped by the various roles individuals occupy in different contexts. In the second core issues, we have interaction and context. Influence of significant others, teacher identity shaped by mentors, colleagues, and students. In personal biographies, prior experience impact teaching philosophies. And contextual factors here, we have disparities between teacher education programs and actual classroom experience affect identity formation. And the practice and identity in the third core issues, we have a mutual shaping of identity and practice. Teacher practice here influence their identities and vice versa. An example from studies, teachers' identity evolved as they gained confidence and competence in their pedagogical skills. And in the last core issue, we have native or non-native speaker status. Non-native speaker or non-native speaker distinction, this dichotomy complicates teachers' professional identities and struggle for non-native speaker teachers. Non-native speaker teachers here often face self-doubt due to perceived legitimacy issues. Empowerment strategies here, reframing non-native speaker as multi-competent speakers can enhance their professional identity. And in the cultural identities, cultural dimension of teaching, cultural identities here influence teaching practice. In intercultural experiences, teachers use their cultural backgrounds to to address students' needs. And teacher identities are performed in classroom interactions around culture. And research approach in language teacher identity studies. The research approach in the field of language teacher identity have evolved to incorporate various social theoretical frameworks and qualitative methodologies. And qualitative research methods, the studies primarily employ qualitative methodologies, allowing for an in-depth exploration of teacher experiences and identities. And emphasize on the context, this approach enables researchers to capture the complexities of identity formation in different educational contexts, acknowledging that teacher identities are not static but evolve over time. And in the text, also describe about implications for language teacher education. Teacher education programs should integrate discussion about identity, engaging students, teachers to reflect critically on how their identities influence their teaching and interactions with students. Teacher education must emphasize the role of cultural identities in teaching practice, encouraging educators to draw on their intercultural experiences to inform their approaches to the teaching culture. And here for the future directions, expanding research scope, further exploration of various second language teacher roles beyond TESOL and EFL, and continued discussion on identity's role in education, emphasizing the importance of understanding identity in shaping effective teaching practice. And the last of the presentation here, the branch of linguistics, which can be related with language teacher identity. It is sociolinguistics. This field studies how language varies and changes in social groups, exploring the relationship between language and social identity. The relevance, the identity construction of language teacher is influenced by their interaction with significant others, personal biography, and contextual factors, which are key themes in sociolinguistic research. Thank you. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insights into the current state of language teacher identity research and its implication for teacher education. We look forward to continued exploration and advancement in this vital field. Thank you, Pak Munir. That's all my presentation. And as I say, Wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.